I'm Radha. I am from Hyderabad. I teach 3rd grade children in GMPS Narayanguda. When I came in, I was given class 2, but children didn't even know how to read alphabets and letters. Like many children had problems identifying letters. They were able to tell the letters in a go, but they wouldn't be able to recollect or identify letters at all. They had problems counting. I had not expected that. I thought the basics of numbers or alphabets would be sorted and I'll have to take it forward from there. They didn't have an opinion of their own. Everything was a yes or everything was a no. They did not know that I can have a yes while the other child can have a no. Now when I look back at them, how they were, I mean, I would not have imagined them to have any anything in terms of education or any bright career or goal. So when I actually close my eyes and think about my kids, I'm not actually envisioning a Sachin Tendulkar or a Sania Nehwal in my head. All that I'm envisioning for them is children who are brave, who are strong, who think that nothing is actually impossible in this world, and they shouldn't cut their wings for anything in this world. They should be able to achieve whatever they want to achieve, overcome whatever obstacles that come in their way, solve all the problems that come in their way, and not be limited by their circumstances or their parents. There were so many things that I wanted them to be. There's so many qualities that I wanted them to have in them or inculcate in them. And then slowly when I thought about it, I just boiled down to calling them champions. And I started elaborating every quality that I wanted in them as a part of the full form of champions. I couldn't teach anything in the classroom that I wouldn't follow. So the hard part came in when I actually started writing down the elaborated version of champions. That's when it hit me that I cannot teach them care, share and help unless I am sure that I can do it 100% of the time. So in the journey of making my children champion, I sort of reflected so much. I asked myself some hard questions that I wanted to be true for my kids, and I understood that it needs to be true for myself before it becomes true for my kids. In math, if given an exam, I want all my kids to get at least a minimum of 50% marks. The exam is 150. That's floor for me. When I actually started thinking about a goal for them for reading, I wanted it to be ambitious at the same time realistic. So I said, all right, we may not be able to read a grade 3 level text fluently, some of you may, but let's try that all of us can at least read grade level 2 text fluently. Last year, midday meals are being given. All teachers have duties in the school. So even I had a duty for a particular day of the week. I couldn't really go down and monitor the midday meals every day. And suddenly there are these group of children who come to me in my class and they're like, Didi, there's a lot of food being wasted everywhere. Children are still wasting water. They're throwing food everywhere. We want to form a cleanup team and we want to go down. They were okay without me being there now. They just said, leave us at 12 o'clock sharp and we want to go down and monitor the midday meals. They divided the responsibilities on their own. One child is serving the food, one child is standing near the dustbin, one child ensures that everybody is sitting in a line, one child is standing near the tap, one child gives the plates and writes down their names. And I'm amazed. For me, they are like my family too. Like, there is no difference between me at home and me in school. In fact, I'm more me in school than more me in my house. I am strict. At the same time, I try to be as much funny as I can with them. I don't want them to feel that this is a different environment or this is a school, they need to be in a particular way here. I just want them to be themselves. At the same time, I am also being myself. A great teacher is someone who has love for children, at the same time love for learning. A teacher can become a great teacher if she believes that all children in her class can learn and all children in her class actually deserve excellent education. I'm always enthusiastic. I'm very energetic. These are some things that I bring into classroom. Energy levels, enthusiasm. I keep smiling all the time and jumping around myself. Having taken up this fellowship, I think as a person I've really developed in my planning and execution skills. I've understood kids more. Like, Understanding kids is something that wasn't there in me before. With the program, I started to understand how to understand a kid, like how to understand somebody who's way younger to you. So even if there's a day which went really well, there's a side of me that actually brings things that actually may not have gone well. So that makes me push myself even more. Now, after 2 years of fellowship, I've begun to understand where the children come from. I've begun to understand what the problems that the underprivileged communities have. I now know how a government system works in India, how a government school operates in India. Over these 2 years of being with the fellowship, now I've begun to realize that change is possible. And I've also begun to realize that all children can learn and all children do deserve excellent education. I haven't found my piece in the puzzle of where exactly I see myself doing what, but I definitely see myself in somewhere or the other connected to children, somewhere or the other trying to make a difference in their life. Making change happen is where I see myself in. Yeah.